What is going on, guys? Panther here, your coach of the Carolina Fables, and we are bringing you our Week 4 match against J Skirk this week for Low Tier Mayhem. Coming off the tough loss last week against Tone, we're currently sitting at 2-1 on the season. So not a bad spot to be through 3 weeks. This matchup was incredibly tough to prep for. I felt like my team matched up really poorly. That Galarian Wheezing really shut down a lot of my offensive threats. His defensive core of Melodic and Chestnut, which obviously he did not bring, were tough for me to break. And the Sandy Shocks is a really tough offensive Pokemon for me to switch in as well. So I felt like it was going to be tough from the get-go here with this one. Don't know much about J-Script as a player, but from what I'm here, he's a pretty solid player, one of the better ones in the league, too. So took that into consideration with my prep here this week. J-Scarf did not bring the Chestnut, as we can see, so that really opens up my Rhydon a whole lot. He also did not bring the Cerulege, which was kind of surprising. Cerulege, I felt like, did really well. Of course, it always let in Rhydon, but, after that, to try to revenge it. But if Chestnut would have come, then I felt like that kind of counteracted that. But we decided to make a transaction. I want to mention that as well. We changed our Terra from Sinistra to Rhydon. So now we have Terra Rhydon. So we're actually bringing the Terra Rhydon this week with Swords Dance and Rock Polish. Terra Flying with Earthquake and Terra Blast. Terra Flying, of course, to hit the Chestnut. I have a no item Bulky Rotom Heat. The no item is for Poltergeist from Cerulege. I do not have Guts on Heracross this week. I have Moxie, but I am SD still as well. For the Galarian Weazen's neutralizing gas. Is what I predicted him to bring for Heracross. So it's kind of a toss-up. If he did not bring neutralizing gas, I could hit him with Earthquake. If he did not bring neutralizing gas, then I could SD. I'd be SD Guts. So I felt like that was really a toss-up there on Galarian Weezing versus Heracross, but I definitely knew that guy would come. I have a bulky Slowking. I do not have Chili Reception, though, because of Glacier. Glacier, however you pronounce it. I don't want to give that thing a defense boost. I have AV Skuntank, definitely for the Meloetta, I believe. His Meloetta is Terra type. I believe he counteracted that well. He brought Terra Ground Meloetta. And then I have a Swords Dance Crawdon. So let's go ahead and jump into the battle here. I'm going to immediately try to break through that Galarian Weezing early in the game to try to open the door for Heracross or open the door for Crawdon to be able to sweep a little bit later. So I'm just going to lead Rhydon straight off the jump and try to break early, like I said. I am Lumberry on Rhydon and not Eviolite. So he's going to lead off with the Sandy Shocks, and I knew this turn right here would be a big 50-50 as well. Can he Power Gem and knock me out here if he's Choice Specs? Yes, he can. But can he risk the Power Gem and then me not Terra? I really felt like that he would switch out and I would be able to afford just to go ahead and get a Swords Dance up there on turn 1. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to SD. Now I'm going to Terra Flying and hit it with that Terra Blast to do a big chunk to it. So wanted to do that because, like I said, it really opens the door for Heracross here in this matchup. If I do that, wearing down this thing, if I do wear it down, that really opens the door for Heracross, as you can see. So this is about one Pokemon punching a hole for the other, and that's what I'm going to try to use Rhydon here for early. So unfortunately, he does miss the Will-O-Wisp. I am Lumberry, like I said, so I would have been able to go to pick up the kill here next on it anyways. But what this does allow me to do here next is just to Rock Polish and become a big threat to his team. J-Scarf recognizes that. He switches out. Trying to preserve the Weezing. I think it has Pain Split, so he wants to try to get that Pain Split back up later and preserve. But I'm going to go ahead and Rock Polish up, and then I can threaten the Dreadnought out with an Earthquake, because +2 Earthquake definitely kills this guy. So I'm going to go for that Earthquake here. We already know that he's Levitate. We didn't see the neutralizing gas pop. And because I still have my Lumberry intact, I can go ahead and get another SD up here. And what this will allow me to do is to uh, one-hit KO the Melodic if it is a max defense Melodic. So he's going to burn me this time. I heal with the Lumberry, and now I'm +4/+2. And unless he's got a Choice Scarfer, this is looking rough. So I do have 44 defense points too. So Choice Scarf, Sandy Shocks does not knock me out with Power Gem. And this is the beginning of the end here, unfortunately. So, obviously, if you would have hit that first Will-O-Wisp, it would not have been just a straight lead 6-0 here. Definitely not. Rhydon would have at least went 2 for 1 though here, and that would have been a-okay with me. So it would have opened up, like I said, Crawdaunt and Heracross. It would have been a tough position for J-Scarf from there. I would have been up in the Sack War. So I don't know. Definitely, obviously, the Will-O-Wisp miss caused this here to happen. But like I said, it would have been real tough. So Rhydon pulling it off a clutch performance here in its debut. 6 kills. So that's huge. But good game to you, J-Scarf. Good luck the rest of the way this season. That team is disgusting that you have. Sarah Ledge is a nightmare to prep for. Don't want to see that ever again. So I would say I hope you make playoffs, but I don't particularly want to play you. So good luck the rest of the way, though, nonetheless, man. But yeah, so we're sitting good now at 3-1. Next week we play Amel. So I got to deal with Cleavor Superior next week, so that's going to be fun. Anyways, guys, appreciate y'all watching. It's a short one this week. Sorry, it's on Showdown as well. We'll be back on Wi-Fi with the live commentary next week. Thanks for watching. See y'all next time.